Hello guys, and welcome to another review of a Polish ration. This time it is the menu S-RS-12 with as a main Hungarian goulash. This is different than the other rations because it does not come with a side of basically meat product. So no pate, no luncheon meat, no spam, but it comes with beef jerky, 25 grams of it as you can see. And what is also different, it does not have two packages of biscuits. It only has one. It is replaced by a second cereal bar, and here we have fig flavor and lime flavor. Then you have your regular accessory packages, but one of the interesting thing here is that they provide you with the hook or crochet and matches of including some weatherproof ones and the water purification tablets. So I think this is more of a lightweight out in the fields kind of ration rather than the other ones because they don't come with water purification tablets or matches or the hooks. So yeah, let's get this open. I'm quite excited. First off, we have the flameless ration heater, the standard one that we had before. It works quite well. We have the dried pineapple, ananas, and we have our instant tea drink with raspberry flavor. We have here the Hungarian style goulash. This is mostly beef and paprika. Then we have our beef jerky. This is not from Poland, as you can see. They added the label, so this is also commercially available. We have the hardtack, we have the crackers. We have two of these bars. I'm presuming that this is the fig bar. And this is the lime bar because it's green. We have our accessory packet number one with hooks and some other things. Matches, disinfectant, water disinfectant tablet. So I'll add that there. And we have accessory pack number two. This is the candy, salt, pepper, wet nap, toilet paper, napkins, and the chewing gum. And we have accessory package number three. And this is the spoon and another napkin. Alright, so let's get into this. First of all, we have the main. I took it out of the package. One of the things I forgot to mention is the expiration date of this ration. And you can see it's the 15th of December of 2020. Production date is 2018, so the shelf life of this is about 2 years. So we have the beef goulash, the Hungarian goulash. So yeah, here we have the flameless ration heater. Everything out. Let's try the main, and by heating it up first with the flameless ration heater. So here we have the sleeve, and here we have the bag. These are quite good flameless ration heaters. So let's open them up. Add the main to it. We have the fill line right here. So we're gonna add water till there. Now that is heating up, let's try the drink. Here we have tea with raspberry flavor. This time I will use cold water and I will drink it from the bag. These bags have something you can put them on, so you can actually just use the bag also as the cup for the drink. Here you can see these little granules, like little pellets. They're mostly sugar. Like this drink is mostly sugar, and there's vitamin C in this as well. So here you can see how much I did. I do that because it's mostly sugar and the flavor is not really concentrated. So I'm just gonna mix this with the thing. I'm gonna add a little bit more water, but yeah, in principle you can just close this like this. You have basically a fruit box. Here we have the pineapple. So here we have the dried pineapple. Let's get that out onto the tray. See how that looks. They smell really, really nice. Very natural flavor. They're like little clouds almost of pineapple. And I will try to rehydrate some of them a little bit later. Normally rehydrating these is not a good idea. I don't like it personally. I think these are much nicer. You have the pineapple. It's really nice. Very natural. I don't think they add a lot of sugar to this. Really quite good. It's very, of course, dry and there's not a lot of texture to them. So I can see if we can rehydrate these, if that would be any better. You can see there's a lot of debris down here. Next up we have the crackers. We don't have any spreads in this meal, so we don't have any jam or honey. So we really will have to eat this with the main. What I'll do, I'll try to soak it up in the broth to make them a little bit less hard. You can hear like they're very dense, and you can see here that they have the caraway seeds in there that and make them quite nice and tasty. So, and next up is the beef jerky. I'm a big fan that they put these in now because I absolutely love flavor of this beef jerky, and I think it's much nicer than actually using spam meat for your extra protein. And immediately when you open it, there's this super pleasant barbecue smell. You get 25 grams, so it's actually quite a lot. You can see these are like little strips of beef, quite some texture actually. This actually looks like candy to me. Here you have the beef jerky. Show you how this looks, and yeah, let's try this out. It's very chewy and it really tastes great. It has a slight peppery sharpness to it. So I don't think it's chili, but it tastes more like black pepper. So far though, the flameless ration heater has not really been working that well. I reactivated it a little bit. Now you can hear that it's like doing more, yeah. Next up we have our bars. Here we have the fig bar. This is with lime, and these are really nice little bars. You can see here how they look. I've seen them also in a lot of other reviews. The rice paper is so your hands do not get sticky, because you can really feel that these are quite sticky, and so you can definitely eat it. I've seen other reviews that peel this off. It's totally not necessary. It's not like packaging or anything like that. It's just edible rice paper. Here we have the fig bar. So they look the same. Also from the inside they look almost identical. You can see that this is the fig bar and this is the lime bar. The fig bar is a little bit darker. For the rest, that's basically it. So you can see some of the figs here, and the lime, I don't know if you can actually see that the lime is kind of chemical. So I think that's just extra flavoring they add to the same base. And this is the next thing that I'm going to take a look at. That's the accessory package. And this is kind of interesting because for me this is like a little bit difficult to understand why they would put the hooks in. So you have two hooks in this ration. Here you can even see that these are also in separate Ziploc bags. So really these rations, you have Ziploc bags aplenty. And I guess one use for them is that you can use it to hang up the bag from the inside, right? So you can put water inside of this, and then you can put the hook in, and you could, you know, hang it somewhere like this from a tree or something, and then get your water purified, or perhaps collect rainwater. But you get two of them, so it's weird for me that there's two, especially, you know, it's in some ways quite a sparse ration. There's no coffee. They even took away the vitamin C candy, but then they add two hooks. There's only one water purification tablet as well. Other rations I've seen, they give you three, or this is basically only for 1 liter of water as well. So then here we have the matches. You get a regular box of matches, and you get 2 weatherproof matches. So nice and thick, and you have your regular set of, these are the classic thin matches like you can get from hotels. Or we get actually 2 wet wipes. This is quite nice. They're very flimsy. You can definitely use 2 of them, especially now in the corona times. We have another Ziploc bag. So this as well has the hole, so you can actually use this for one of the hooks. We have our napkins, and we have more napkins. I guess I think this is more like toilet paper actually. And these are napkins. But you get quite a lot of napkins in this ration kit. You get another napkin with this spoon. So let's open it up. It's not very durable. It's definitely not something you can use more than once, I think. And for the rest we have our salt, our pepper, and the coffee candy. Again, no coffee, no warm drinks in this ration, which is a bit of a shame. Xylitol, chewing gum, salt. And we have, okay, flameless ration heater is quite lackluster. That's interesting, because normally these work pretty well. So I'm just gonna spill some of that over the fig bar. Now the flameless ration heating is going quite well. I had to reactivate it a few times, so I had to really make sure that all of the water was sort of in the packet. Now you can see it is going okay. There's a little bit of steam coming off. Not sure if you can see it like that, but here you can see that there's definitely steam coming off now that it's going well. Let's try our sides first, because we still have to wait about 10 minutes for the main. Here we have our big bar. You can see it's darker, so I already took a bite before. These are really nice. I think actually these are nicer than things you can buy in the store. So yeah, we had a taste of the fig bar, but let's have a taste of the lemon lime bar. These are quite nice. Again, bit chemical flavored, kind of refreshing almost. Let's wash this away with our raspberry drink, which I used to make these warm, but now I actually drink them cold. I think they taste a lot better if you use them like basically Lipton iced tea or lemonade. This tastes like mostly like lemonade. In Europe you have a lot of lemonade that you make from syrup, and this tastes like that. I'll try some more of the beef jerky. You get quite a lot, and I think this is really for me the highlight of the meal. Okay, so I finished quite a lot of the things already because the flameless ration heater did not really work as it should. And it's been about 15 minutes that it had time to really get warm. And quite interesting in the lime bar especially is that it's 50% fruits and it has what they call lime blocks, but they're actually made of everything but lime. So actually this is a lemon flavor because there's 6% lemon concentrate in there, which I thought was sort of funny. Anyhow, let's get it out. So it is quite bulge, you can see, but it feels not super warm. Here we have the main. So this is the goulash. Open this up. These are quite tough little cans. That looks really good. So already straight from the start, it smells great. It's kind of the goulash you could buy in supermarkets in Europe. That's the smell that comes off, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually kind of a good thing. It's a little bit soupy, quite a lot of sauce. But you can see that there's big chunks of beef there, which are gonna taste great, hopefully. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Here you can see the beef and some of the paprika. It's dripping, so quite soupy. So let's try a good big bite of this. Yeah, it definitely tastes pretty nice. It is not very salty, so it is a little bit bland. I'm gonna check how much salt is in here. So it should not taste bland at all, because as you can see here, there's 1.3 grams of salt per 100 grams of the dish. So I'm immediately gonna add some of the pepper, which I do for all of the Polish meals because it can lack some seasoning here and there, and see if that improves it. I get quite a decent amount of, I'm not gonna add salt because it's already basically 4 grams of salt, which is a lot for basically only one dish as well. So here you can see it with the pepper, and then let's try it again. Here you have a good big bite. And yeah, interesting enough, there's no beans or potato or anything in this. It's really just beef and some strips of paprika and some tomato, and that's it. It's a bit of carrot here and there. You can see small pieces of carrot, but there's no carbs in this at all, basically. Besides the bars that I ate, this is gonna be your main carb. So I'm gonna add one of them in the goulash that can really soak up sauce and become cold, and with one of them I'll just put some of it on to see if this is any better. Yeah, it's really good. The beef is quite flavorful actually. It's lean. There's not a lot of fat in this, or at least not in the beef. It's a little bit stringy, very tender, but it's not tender that it turned to mush. Enjoyable, and besides the blandness, yeah, it's something you can buy goulash from a can in Europe. Because they're so hard, the contrast between, let's say, basically quite tender beef and quite a hard panzerplatte cracker is quite something. I think this is the way to go. A little cracker something. I'll finish the main in a bit, and I'll see how much the cracker actually benefited from the saucing. Cracker with a lot of meat, so let's try this. Wish me good luck. It softened up a little bit, but it was kind of hard. Adding the cracker wasn't really beneficial to the flavor. I think with the crackers, just some jam or some honey would still be really good. Just some small spread, you know, you can put them. And then let's try the pineapple. Has been rehydrating quite well. Not really porridge-like, so you can see that some of the pieces look almost fresh. And so this is how it looks like rehydrated. A little bit mushy. But actually that's quite good because the pineapple is quite tangy, it's very acidic. There's no extra sugar added to this. It really just has a pure pineapple flavor. I really enjoy this. I think this is really great. I would rehydrate the pineapple cells because it adds something to them. They get a little bit of their texture back, and it's more like fresh pineapple versus the bananas or some of the other fruits that really do not benefit rehydrating. Alright, then we will finish the meal with the coffee. I've had these before. They're in every Polish ration. They're nice little hard candies. They taste a little bit like cappuccino or latte. Here, yeah, it looks like a dropping from some form of animal or the other. I will eat the chewing gums later, but you've all seen how chewing gum looks like. And then finally, I will clean my hands with the wet naps. So the wet wipes, they're really flimsy. This one is completely dried up. This is like regular toilet paper, basically.